Hey guys, what's up? It's Zimmaron here, and I'm bringing you guys the second podcast. Well, technically fourth, but the first one was a little mini-series for 3 parts, so this is our second podcast, and I'm bringing back the series regular Project Alcatraz. Say hello.
Yo, what's up, guys?
It's Project Alcatraz there, and we are doing a random random podcast for today, not video game related. We'd be doing this, but we're not going to be doing this like too often, but, you know, it's something that's a little diverse, a little different. So today, what are we going to be talking about?
We will be talking about the Olympics and the controversy and the scandals.
Right. So Olympics, big thing today. You know, it's happening in London, 2012. So we thought we'd talk about that. We have 3 specific controversies. Well, the last one really isn't a controversy, but it's more of like sort of like a cheating kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about fencing first, badminton second, and then swimming will be third. So we're going to be talking about those, and then our last thing that we're going to be talking about is our sort of general kind of opinion. And we have articles for all of these. I'm going to link you guys in the description like I did last time. So if you guys want to follow along there, feel free to go ahead and open up those articles. So, Project Alcatraz, we're going to be talking about fencing first. So,
Okay.
This one was quite big, actually. One of the biggest controversies, right? So
Yes, it was.
And as you guys can see from the article, there's a picture of the South Korean fencer. Actually, you guys can see that if you open the link. But here's what happened. So it was a battle or like a match between South Korea and Germany, and it was all tied up. And at the end, the timer on the piste, which is where the fencers would stand, it got stuck at 1 second. So eventually, Germany got the point, and of course, Korea would eventually protest this and do a formal protest. But what happened was at the Olympics, they didn't really know what to do here. They didn't have much of a protocol on what to do. So what they did is they discussed this for over 30 minutes.
Yeah.
After 30 minutes, they would discuss this, and they still gave the win to Germany, and Germany would go on to win the gold medal. South Korea would go into the bronze medal match and would lose there too.
Yeah. Which really sucks.
Yeah, as if that wasn't enough, right?
Yeah.
So, timing mechanism got stuck. Clock would have run out, and she would have advanced.
Yeah, she would have won.
But that didn't really happen, and she got 4th place. So, that's what happened, really. And what do you think of this? Like, because it's kind of crazy. Olympics, you expect everything to be perfect. The timer's got to be perfect.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, right? We're talking about world sports. This isn't some like high school match or some small thing. This is big stuff.
I really think the Koreans should have won because
Right.
it was 1 second, and you can't really add time to fencing.
Mm-hmm.
So once the timer runs out, you're done. And there was 1 second, and it got stuck at 1 second.
Yeah.
So they should at least have had a backup. So
Yeah.
the 1 second goes down, then she instantly wins.
Yeah. And what was happening? I'll just elaborate on what happened. This timer got stuck at 1 second.
Yeah.
And they would play, because they paused it at 1 second. The referee started the game. They would play, and they each hit each other at the same time. So that was a point for both of them. And they would redo the 1 second over and over and over again. They did this 4 times. And what South Korea protested was that you're playing 4 times. How can that all add up to 1 second? The timer should have run out, and Korea should have gotten the win right there.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. So I just think that's outrageous, and that it shouldn't have happened.
It's
that
unfair.
way. It's unfair, right? And it says in the article, to rub salt in the wound, Shin, which was the South Korean player, was forced to come back and fence for the bronze medal almost immediately. So that happened. She lost. And now what I hear they're doing is they're trying to give her a consolation medal. Have you heard about this?
Yeah, I did. But it's like a participation medal, and
Right. Yeah, it's just not the same as an Olympic medal.
Yeah,
it's a pity medal.
Yeah,
That's what
it's a pity medal. That's pretty much what it is.
Right. So, I thought that was just crazy, and they should have the Olympic Committee should have had much more idea of what they were doing. And like I said, she sat there for 30, 45 minutes on the piste, and that's crazy to wait that long, and then to say, because if she would have left, they're saying that if you would have left, that you're accepting the fact that you lost.
Yeah.
So she stayed on there, bless her soul, and she stayed there, but eventually she lost. So that was crazy.
That's unfair to her.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely.
They should have really done more and should have really known what to do, but what can you do, right? So, so that was one of the biggest ones out there was the fencing controversy. Next, we're going to be talking about another big one, badminton.
Badminton scandal.
Oh yeah, badminton. I love badminton. We both love it because we play it personally. But this one was big, and you want to tell us what they were doing, Project Alcatraz, basically?
Well, basically, what they were doing is they were both trying to lose, to get like a more favorable chance of winning a gold medal, if that makes sense. Like they were going into the losing division to win the gold medal, so they're good enough to be in the winning division. But if they lost, they'd play worse teams. Yeah. So they'd have a more favorable chance of getting a gold.
Right. And so basically, if I were to compare this to, say, tennis, in tennis, you would play round robin, which is basically if you lost, you're out of the tournament, right? Yeah. In badminton, you're divided into groups, basically. You would play the people in your groups, the winners, the losers, they would play each other, and then eventually you guys go on to a gold medal match or like a bronze or whatever. And so that's different, and they're saying that if you lost, you would gain a more favorable position and you would play an easier team to get into the gold medal matches, right? So that's what happened, and this is just beyond ridiculous. I was actually watching this on TV. I was wondering, why are they doing that? Because I was watching on the channel, I'm like, this is crazy. I was watching women's doubles, and I think it was China or something, China, Korea, something like that. And like they were hitting the shuttle wide, they were hitting the serves into the net. The rallies wouldn't go past 2 hits.
They weren't even trying.
Yeah. I was like, no way, this is ridiculous. And then after I looked it up online, and I found out, oh, they're doing this just to get a more favorable position. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense, and it is ridiculous. It was crazy. I would never think.
And then in the end of all of that, what happened was they were ejected from the London Games. So
they were.
Pretty much, they're just out.
Yeah, there were 2 teams from South Korea, 1 from Indonesia, a doubles teams from China. So 8 people total, 8 women thrown out. Canada got its place back in. Oh yeah, represent. But we didn't win. We got 4th. So, but still, good effort. And I just don't think. At least we tried, right? Some countries, at least they're trying, not unlike these teams. It's just unsportsmanlike.
Yeah, it's unsportsmanlike, definitely.
Right. Would you compare this to something like drugs or cheating, like this kind of style, like losing on purpose? Do you think that's comparable to something like using drugs in a different sport, like using steroids or something? Do you think they're similar?
Yeah, kind of. Well, in this one, they're aiming to lose, but if you're using steroids, you're aiming to win. So you're cheating either way.
Yeah, but you're also you're losing on purpose in order to win, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they're similar in a way. They're both forms of cheating. And at the Olympic level, athletes should know that it's wrong and that it's unsportsmanlike, right?
Yeah.
So that was a big disappointment, especially for all you badminton fans. I know that. I was
It also is a disappointment for the people in the stands.
Yeah.
They paid so much money to see these great teams play, but they're just throwing the game away.
Right. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
Now I'm hearing though that they're coming up with new formats. They might take out the group format for the next Olympics in Rio de Janeiro. So we'll see how that works out. I hope they get this fixed because this is really a huge, huge problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So, to me personally, winning is not everything. You gotta play fair. You gotta play at your best.
Yeah.
And if you play at your best and you get that gold medal, you actually deserve it. Unlike if you lose just to get a good spot, that's not really fair. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not that fair to the other teams.
Yeah. So that's badminton, you guys. Another big one. Yeah. Big. Hopefully they fix it.
Yes.
And last but not the least, swimming.
Swimming. Okay. Do you want to start this one off, Zimmaron?
Yeah, I actually know a little bit about this. So, basically, this isn't really that big. No medals were revoked, I'm pretty sure. I looked it up, I think. So, no medals revoked, I'm pretty sure. But what they were doing is that there's specific guidelines when you actually do a stroke in swimming, like freestyle, backstroke, breaststroke, or butterfly. And in breaststroke, when you dive in, you go into your streamlined position. Then the next move you're supposed to do is bring your arms to the side of your body and then dolphin kick, and then you can start your breaststroke. What they're finding is that some of these swimmers would do extra dolphin kicks. That would allow them to, be faster, gain more distance, right?
So it's pretty much, they're cheating they're like, since they're taking extra dolphin kicks, they're getting farther.
Yeah.
So they have a better chance of winning.
Right.
Rather than faster, I guess.
And a gold medalist actually admitted to doing this. What he said, and I think I'm quoting this from the article, which you guys can see, he said, if you're not doing it, which is, doing extra dolphin kicks, if you're not doing it, you're falling behind. It's not obviously, shall we say, the moral thing to do, but I'm not willing to sacrifice my personal performance and 4 years of hard work for someone that is willing to do it and get away with it. So what he's saying is that everyone else is doing it, and if you're not doing it, you're falling behind. You're not right. And I'm just going, that's cheating, right? You really shouldn't be doing it in the first place. But I guess he does have a point. If everyone else is doing it, which I'm not sure. I haven't heard about this. Then the Olympic Committee needs to get on top of this and really needs to give.
But that is an honorable decision by confessing to what he did.
Yeah, I was about to talk about that. I was like, do you think he admitted that he was cheating, which is good, but he also won the gold medal. Is he putting himself at risk by admitting that he was cheating? Because he could have gotten his medal revoked.
That's true.
Right? But I think that was an honorable thing to do. He admitted he was cheating. I think I would have done the same, because I wouldn't be able to lose.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to stand with the fact that I know I cheated and I got a gold medal because of that. So, I mean, really, I think it was good that he admitted it, but really, it's just not right to do it in the first place.
In general,
Yeah. So, overall impressions, the Olympic Games. Do you think that this really is the place for, really, you're seeing a lot of people that are cheating, and I think Olympic committees, they need to do more. They need to step up. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, they need to tidy up the ship.
Right. So,
because, with the fencing, it's the clock messed up.
Crazy, yeah.
With badminton,
they're
cheating.
Yeah. The format's different. It's pretty bad. So
they have to change a few things just to make sure they're running a tight ship.
Yeah. So hopefully they get things straight by the next Olympics, which is 2016, Rio de Janeiro. I'm excited for that. Hopefully they get fixed. Hopefully things work out and not a lot of cheaters anymore. But you can't really help it. But we'll see. So I think that's about it, right, Project Alcatraz?
Yep, that wraps it up.
Yeah, I think so. We're nearing our end, so if you guys have any comments, topics, anything about that, put in the comments below. Hit us up with a like, subscribe, anything, opinions, anything, put them down below. If you guys liked it, subscribe, and yeah, we will see you on our next video.
Peace out.
Peace out.